The woman covered the guest room bed in oil, then scattered gravel all over the floor because the moment her husband drove her mother out, he moved his own mother in to be cared for. Ever since my daughter was born, my mother-in-law had never once come to help. My mom, meanwhile, spent 7 years helping raise my child. But right after my daughter turned 7, my husband suddenly decided he wanted his mother to move in. Honey, my mom is all alone in the countryside anyway. I want her to come stay with us and help with Nianian. Nianian's already in elementary school. Elementary school kids still need pickup and drop-off. Plus, mom can cook and help around the house. You work all day and still have to supervise homework when you get home. My mom has been the one helping all these years. If your mom moves in, where is mine supposed to live? Can't your family just squeeze in? Isn't the guest room free? Squeeze in how? They can share the guest room or take turns. Your mom stays a month, then mine stays a month. My mom has taken care of this family for 7 years. She bought the groceries, cooked, mopped, and picked up our child. Now your mom says she wants to come, and mine has to rotate out? Why? My mom gets lonely in the countryside too. My dad died young and she's alone in that old house with nobody to talk to. What's wrong with letting her stay a while so the family feels livelier? My mom has cared for Nianian since she was a newborn, bathing her, feeding her, putting her to sleep, rushing her to the hospital with fevers at midnight. Your mom wasn't here for the hard years. Now Nianian's in school, and suddenly she wants to help? Don't make it sound so ugly. My mom is still my mom. Her coming to help is a good thing. Why are you so against it? Your mom matters, but mine doesn't. Tianwei, stop arguing. If your mother-in-law wants to come, let her. We'll find room somehow. Mom, stop giving in every time. This is your home. You've lived here 7 years. Why should you give up your room just because she wants to come? We're family. There's no need to talk about who gives up what. Your mother-in-law has it hard living alone out there. If she comes, we can all help each other. Things will work out. See? Even mom doesn't mind. I mind. Fine, fine, you win. I won't bring her here. He agreed way too quickly. It didn't feel like him. Tianwei, mom's here. I came to help you too. Didn't you say you'd listen to me? My mom already bought the ticket and came all this way. She waited at the station for over an hour. We can't just send her back now. Where would she even go? Who bought the ticket? Did you secretly buy it after our talk last night, or did she show up on her own and force your hand? Does that even matter now? Of course it matters. I want to know whether you were actually discussing this with me last night, or just stalling while you lied to my face. Tianwei, don't blame Yanbai. I insisted on coming. I miss you all and Nianyan every day back home. I thought I could cook, pick her up from school, and make myself useful instead of sitting alone. You chose to come. Have you decided where you're sleeping? The living room is fine. The couch pulls out, right? A mother shouldn't make trouble for her son. Anywhere is fine for me. Mom, you're not sleeping in the living room. Your back is bad. One night on that couch and you won't be able to stand straight. We'll clear the guest room. I'll move the mattress. My mom lives in that room. Forget it. She's lived here 7 years and I've only been here 1 day. Of course, there's no place for me. My fault for coming at the wrong time. Please don't say that. There's no yours and mine in a family. Actually, your timing is perfect. I'll stay at the old apartment for a few days. It's old, but I can clean it up and manage. The pipes there are rusted through. The downstairs neighbor complained about a leak last month. There's no hot water or heat. How are your knees supposed to handle that? A little fixing and it'll be fine. I can sort through some old things while I'm there. A lot of stuff has been sitting around collecting dust. Please don't misunderstand me. I really didn't come to take your place. If you're unhappy, I'll leave right now. I don't want the kids fighting because of me. You say you're not taking her place, but on day 1 she has to give up her room. What would you call that? My mom already offered to sleep in the living room. What more do you want? She's 70 and came all the way from the countryside. Can't you show a little understanding? I want her to leave the same way she came. I'll go. No need for you two to fight because of me. I'll sit at the station tonight and take a bus back tomorrow. I'm an old woman on my own anyway. Wherever I go, I'm just in the way. Mom, this is your son's home. Nobody is kicking you out. I won't allow it. So you do know how to take a stand. You just never take one against your mother. Your mom sure is lucky. 7 years in her daughter's home, never worrying about a daughter-in-law's attitude, eating whatever she wants. Me? I'm alone in the countryside with no one to talk to. Even visiting my son means begging someone to buy me a ticket. We're both helping the kids. Whoever can do more does more. If it were me, I'd be too embarrassed to stay that long. People might say I was mooching off my daughter and son-in-law, living on their food and money while the neighbors talked behind my back. My mom lives here because she takes care of this family. She watches the child, cooks, cleans, and even pays expenses. Which part of that is living the good life? How can you even say that? Tianwei, don't misunderstand. I'm just jealous that she has such a good daughter. Unlike me, all alone by myself. Tianwei, my mom is just blunt. She didn't mean anything by it. Stop turning every little thing into a huge issue. Do you honestly not hear what she means? Or do you just not want to hear it? Tianbai, forget it. Your mom has a clumsy mouth. I upset Tianwei. I'll leave tomorrow so I don't make things harder for you. Look at you. My mom says one thing and you fire right back. Do you have to turn the whole house upside down? She's an elderly woman. Why argue with her? Every single thing she says is aimed at my mom, and somehow you hear none of it. Enough, we're family, everyone say less. Qianwei, go back to the room. Mom, what are you doing? I'll stay at the old apartment for a few days. There isn't enough room here and I don't want to make things difficult. I'll come back after she settles in. You're giving in again. You've given things up your whole life. Homes, jobs, opportunities, and now you're even giving up your own home. I'm not giving in. I'm choosing this. As long as you two are doing well and Nyanyan is happy, it doesn't matter where I live. The old place may be run down, but it's still home. I can clean it up and grow some flowers. Then who cares whether you're doing well? Whoever asks what you want, who cares whether your knees hurt? I'm used to it. Nyanyan's formula, 4th out of 500 when. Postpartum meals, 15,000. Mortgage emergency, 60,000. Final renovation payment, 75,000. Yanbai's 8 months of living expenses while unemployed, 40,000. Kindergarten, 32,000. Nyanyan's hospital bill, 21,000. Years of groceries, about 160,000. Mom, why didn't you ever tell us about this money? It's nothing, just old notes I scribbled down. Don't worry about it. Nothing? That's over 400,000 when. How much is your pension? You spent your whole life saving, then poured it all into our family. Why did you never tell me? Keep your voice down, don't let Yanbai hear. Why shouldn't he hear? You paid the money, cooked the meals, and raised the child. Your knees hurt so badly you couldn't sleep, yet you still got up early to make breakfast. After all that, why should you even give up your room? Talking about money makes family feel distant. I don't care about that. As long as you two are doing well, I'm happy. But they already treat you like an outsider. You work non-stop in this home and they think it's automatic. You gave in for 7 years until everyone forgot this family only kept running because of you. Mom, I booked you a tour. You leave the day after tomorrow, 7 days in Yunnan. If I leave, who picks up Nyanyan? Who cooks? Who does the laundry? There are so many people to feed and Yanbai is so busy with work. Whoever has the child picks her up. Whoever owns the clothes washes them. Whoever is hungry cooks. Mom, you're 63. You've given this family 7 years. It's time to live for yourself for a few days. The whole house will fall apart. Your mother-in-law just arrived and doesn't know anything here, and Yanbai is careless. Let it fall apart once. Then they'll finally understand the chores never magically did themselves. For 7 years, you were carrying everyone. Mom, trust me this once. Qianwei, I trust you. Mom, there's 60,000 wen in here. Spend it. Don't try to save every penny. Nyanyan doesn't eat scallions, so don't put any in her food. Give her warm water, not hot. Her mouth blisters easily. Don't be late picking her up. She scares easily and cries if she waits too long. She kicks off the blanket at night, so remember to check on her. Mom, you shouldn't be the only one remembering all that anymore. They'll learn to remember too. Qianwei, what are you planning to do? Get on the bus and enjoy yourself. Starting today, I'm done cleaning up everyone else's messes. Qianwei, my wrist really hurts. Could you make dinner tonight? Nyanyan, come eat. What about ours? Nothing? Qianwei, are you trying to humiliate me? It's only my 2nd day here and you won't even feed me? You said you came to help. I didn't expect your first contribution to be ordering dinner for yourself. And with that sore wrist, I'd hate to make you work. I was busy, so I made sure the child ate first. What exactly are you trying to do? I want to see how many days this household lasts without my mom carrying all of you. Hello, Nyanyan's dad. She's still at the school gate. Who is picking her up today? It's 6:10 p.m. School ended 40 minutes ago. What, nobody picked her up? All the other kids are gone. Nyanyan has been crying in the guardroom for a long time. I called her maternal grandma, but her phone is off. Your mother says she doesn't know the way. I'm coming right now. Right now? The client arrives in 10 minutes and you're leaving now? My child has nobody to pick her up. I'll explain when I get back. The project won't wait for you. If you walk out today, you may not be the project lead anymore. I understand. Nyanyan, Dad's here. Grandma was never late. She was always at the gate by 4:50 and I was the first kid picked up. Where is she? Where did Grandma go? Your other grandma just got here and doesn't know the area. She didn't mean to miss you. Grandma promised she'd come. She told me twice this morning that she'd pick me up today. I waited and waited forever, but she never came. Mom, didn't you promise you'd pick up Nyanyan? Oh, this is my fault. I went out, but there were 3 roads outside the complex and I got confused. I walked around twice and still couldn't find the right direction. I was afraid I'd get lost and cause trouble, so I came home. Then why did you go dancing in the square? I only passed by. I saw some women dancing and just asked for directions. I didn't stay even a minute. Yanbai, your mom really is getting old. I can't even find the child's school anymore. Please don't think I'm useless. The school is 2 bus stops away. Straight, right, then straight again. And you can't remember that. But the new dance spot is 15 minutes away with 3 turns, and you found it perfectly on your first try. Shanwei, are you saying I deliberately didn't pick her up? I'm an old woman. Why would you accuse me of something like that? If it's not your fault, should I blame a 7-year-old for not getting herself home? She waited outside the guard room for an hour. It was dark and freezing while you were at home laughing at the TV. Fine, it's all my fault. I'm old and useless. I can't even pick up my granddaughter. I'll leave tomorrow so you don't have to look at me anymore. Mom, don't blame yourself. You're new here. Of course you don't know the roads yet. Your daughter cried at school for an hour, and the first person you comfort when you walk in is your mother. Nianian's tears aren't even dry. Can you see her? My mom didn't do it on purpose. She just got here and doesn't know the area. What more do you want? Do you have to blow this into the biggest issue on earth? Starting tomorrow, you handle school pickup and drop-off. Don't exhaust my mom again. I work every day. How am I supposed to arrange that? I work too. A mother and a father aren't the same. Taking care of children is naturally a woman's job. You're right. We aren't treated the same. A mother does it for 7 years and everyone says it's expected. A father does it for 1 day and everyone acts like he's suffering. How many times have you picked up Nianian since she was born? Do you know her teacher's last name? How much water she drinks a day? Why is this rice cooker so complicated? All these buttons make my head spin. Why don't you cook the rice instead? Got it, saved another 5 UN. Didn't you say the rice cooker makes you dizzy? Too many buttons to remember, yet you're lightning fast with phone coupons. Rice cooker? Dizzy. Digital cash? Fine. You get lost going to school, but never to the dance square. Your wrist hurts too much to cook, but not to carry eggs to the neighbors. I can't follow your logic. Kenwei, can you stop? Do we have to argue first thing in the morning? Forget it. I don't want to argue with you. Yanbai, look at her. The smallest thing happens and she starts taking sarcastic shots at me. Mom, I'm going to work. I brought farm fresh eggs from back home. Everyone try some. Oh, you shouldn't have. My daughter-in-law won't even feed me. At my age, I still have to order takeout for myself. Oh, look at the time. I need to go home and cook. Me too. I've got things to do at home. If the neighbors won't take my side, I'll tell the whole family group chat about you. Let's see how tough you act then. I came to my son's home hoping to enjoy life, and this is what I get fed every meal. That's awful. Sister Jin Shuang, you've suffered enough. Tell your son to get his wife under control. Mom, all the relatives are saying Qianwei refuses to feed you. What's going on? She can be sharp-tongued, but I don't believe she'd actually deny you food. I was hurting inside, so I said a few things. What's wrong with that? I'm your mother. Am I not even allowed to speak anymore? Then look at what she actually posted when she was just talking. Let me take a picture first, so people can see how badly I'm being treated. Mom, why would you do that? There's meat and food in the house. Why stage a photo like this and send it to the family chat? She installed cameras to watch me in my own home. She wants me humiliated in front of the family. I live worse than a prisoner. Isn't embarrassing me in front of everyone exactly what she wants? Do you want fairness? Or do you just want your version to be the only one anyone hears? I only wanted someone to hear what's in my heart. Am I not even allowed to talk? You can say you're upset. You can't invent a story. If your mom feels wronged, she can talk to me, talk to you, or ask the community office to mediate. But she can't eat braised ribs, photograph cold leftovers, then play the victim online. That's a character problem, not an emotional one. My mom is old. Maybe she doesn't always say things nicely, but she's not a bad person. She's your mother-in-law. Can't you be more understanding? First, she can't use appliances, but grabs digital cash faster than I can. Second, she can't find the school, but never gets lost dancing. Third, her hand hurts too much to cook, but not to carry eggs door to door. Fourth, she doesn't want to bother you, yet every conflict ends with you hearing how hurt she is. Confusion or a performance. Do you have to think the worst of my mom? She gave birth to me, raised me from nothing, and devoted her life to me. Can't she make a few mistakes? I'm not making her worse than she is. You're making her more innocent than she is. Every time she makes a mistake, she ends up benefiting. Don't you think that's one coincidence too many? I'll leave. I'll go back to the countryside so you two stop fighting over me. I raised a son and somehow I still ended up with nowhere to call home. You're not leaving! This is my home! Nobody gets to drive you out! Fine. She stays. Starting today, I only take care of myself in Nianian. Your food, your mother's food, her clothes, her trash, her moods, her grievances, you handle all of it yourself. Don't ask me. Don't count on me. What do you mean? You only take care of yourself in Nianian? You're just abandoning the whole household. Your mother is your responsibility, not mine. Since arriving, she hasn't helped for a single day and has only turned the house upside down. If you insist she stays, then you handle everything for her. I'm not lifting another finger. Why is the house such a mess? Whoever made the mess can clean it. My hand hurts. I can't sweep. Yanbai, hire a cleaner. Can't you just pick things up while you're here? The floor is filthy. How is the kid supposed to walk around? While you're here? That's what my mom did for 7 years. Groceries, cooking, mopping, school runs, homework, even fronting money, all supposedly while she was at it. In the end, she became the outsider, mooching off her daughter. Your mom has been here 3 days and won't even throw away seed shells. Yanbai, who should clean up after whom? That's not what I meant. What you meant doesn't matter. What matters is how naturally all of you got used to being served. What followed became the most exhausting, embarrassing stretch of Yanbai's life. After barely 5 hours of sleep, he had to get up again. Every morning, he made breakfast. Nyanian's food burned because the heat was too high. Then he woke her up and tried to do her hair. Nyanian, wake up. Time to get up. You're going to be late for school. Dad, that hurts. Sorry. Almost done. This looks terrible. Dad, make it prettier next time. He dropped her at school, then sprinted to work to clock in. After picking her up and getting home, a mountain of chores was waiting. For the first time, he learned dishes sometimes need 2 washes, and that mopping means crouching down to wipe dust out of corners too. Once the chores were done, he still had to help Nyanian with homework. Even the parents' chat never stopped. The teacher kept tagging everyone, and he couldn't relax for a second. All right, homework is done for today. After finally getting Nyanian settled, Yanbai collapsed onto the couch. Dad, I still have to do my daily reading check-in. What reading check-in? I have to read for 10 minutes every day, record a video, and post it in the group. The teacher checks every day. Grandma used to read with me after dinner, and even her pronunciation was really good. Yanbai, the TV has no sound again. Come take a look. Mom, can you wait a minute? I'm busy right now. You're yelling at me? You never used to talk to your mother like that. Dad, I don't know these words. Why didn't you say something earlier? Your teacher is going to ask for it any minute. Grandma used to teach me before I even had to ask. She never got mad at me either. A 7-year-old doesn't know when the teacher posts notices. The parent is supposed to check the group. You failed to manage your own responsibilities, so why are you yelling at a child? I work, pick her up, cook, wash dishes, and monitor the class group. How am I supposed to keep up with everything? I'm only one person. My mom and I kept up with all of this together for 7 years. You always said we had it easy at home, that my mom was just sitting around anyway. Now you've done it for a few days and you're already falling apart. He suddenly remembered all the times he'd come home from work, seen Qianwei helping with homework and Qingru busy in the kitchen, and said, "You two have it so easy at home. No boss to deal with." Only now did he understand that not a single minute inside that house had ever been easy. Mom, where's the fever medicine? I don't know. Qianwei organizes everything in this house. How would I know where it is? Call her and tell her to come back. She's still in a meeting. Her phone is on silent. I've called several times and she hasn't answered. Then take the child to the hospital. Her fever is too high to wait. And bring me back some pork rib rice. I didn't get enough dinner tonight. How has her appetite been lately? Any vomiting or diarrhea? Any flu cases in her class? Any known allergies? I don't know. I think she's been eating normally. As for allergies, I don't think she has any. You're the child's father. These are basic things you should know. You can't be clueless about everything. When a child gets sick, doctors need information from the parents. If the parent knows nothing, how are we supposed to judge the condition?
Don't you usually take care of your child?
Her maternal grandmother used to handle everything, then start learning now. For a fever under 38.5 degrees Celsius, use physical cooling methods, give the medicine on time, and come back tomorrow if she's still running a fever. Did you bring the pork rib rice? When are you coming back? There's no hot water at home and Mom is thirsty. Nian's hair still carried the faint scent of the kid's shampoo Song Qingru used. He closed his eyes and remembered Qingru carrying a feverish Nian to the hospital late at night, and the dark circles under Chao Zhenwei's eyes when she got up before dawn to give their daughter medicine.
Yanbai, why aren't you answering Mom's messages? Are you sick of me now?
Mom, Nian has a fever. I can't deal with this right now. For the first time, he didn't apologize or say, "Mom, I was wrong." He simply hung up. You've been off your game lately. You're not in shape to keep leading this project. I'm assigning someone else. Mr. Chen, I can fix this. Give me 2 days and I'll redo the whole thing. I care about results, not promises. The client needs delivery next week. We can't wait for you to get yourself together. Handle your family problems first, then come back. Manager, I think my promotion is probably gone. Got it. Your child is still young. It's normal to put family first. Xu Yanbai stared at those words as his eyes slowly reddened. He'd said the exact same thing to Chao Jianwei countless times. The kid is young. Family comes first. Work can wait. Now those words came back to him unchanged, landing like a ton of bricks. Yanbai, what's going on with you lately? You used to be the most reliable person on our team, and now 2 presentations in a row have gone badly. Something going on at home? Yeah, no one can watch the kid. Everything's a mess. You used to say your wife had it easy at home and that your mother-in-law had nothing better to do. Now you're finding out for yourself. Taking care of a kid is 10 times more exhausting than going to work. You had it good before. Now the bills come due. I know. I finally understand all of it. Tianbai, I've thought it over. From now on, I'll pick up the kid, cook, and clean the house. Mom, if you're willing to help, that would be amazing. I'm seriously at my breaking point. I'll help, but I'm not doing it for free. A live-in nanny costs 7,000 or 8,000 yuan a month. I'm your own mother. Watching your daughter, cooking, laundry, cleaning, 10,000 yuan a month for my work isn't unreasonable, is it? Tianjin Yuan, I've already spent plenty on you. I gave you 80,000 yuan toward the down payment on your city apartment and 5,000 when Nian Nian was born. I'm old now. I can't work like I used to. Taking care of your child is real labor. If 10,000 is too much, I'll leave tomorrow. He still didn't realize that this 10,000 yuan would become the final straw that broke the family. If Grandma's care is worth 10,000 yuan a month, then what was 7 years of Grandma Qingru's care worth? Your mom was helping her own daughter. That's what mothers are supposed to do. It's different for me. You asked me to come help. So you can charge money for helping your son, but my mom is supposed to help her daughter for free? Did you make the rules, or do the rules just change whenever it benefits you? Aunt Qingru paid for all of this. 4,500 yuan for formula, 15,000 for postpartum care, 60,000 to cover the mortgage, 75,000 for the renovation balance, 40,000 during your 8 months unemployed, plus preschool, medical bills, and everyday expenses. 480,000 yen total. She poured her pension and side job savings into this family. Why count every penny between family? Your mom chose to give it because she loves her daughter. Nobody forced her. Funny. When you were asking for 10,000 yuan a month, you didn't say family shouldn't keep score. You looked pretty interested in keeping score then. Jianwei, I was wrong about this. 7 years is 84 months. Using Yanbai's mother's own rate of 10,000 yuan a month, childcare and housework come to 840,000 yuan. Add the 480,000 my mom paid out, and that's 1.32 million yuan. 1.32 million? That's robbery. She was taking care of her own granddaughter. What right does she have to charge us? You set the rule and name the price. Why is it robbery when it applies to my mom? She cared for her granddaughter for 7 years without taking a cent. You watched yours for 3 days and wanted a monthly salary. So tell me, who's robbing whom? She's the maternal grandmother. Isn't taking care of her granddaughter what she's supposed to do? What grandmother doesn't help with her grandkids? And you're the paternal grandmother. Why should you charge for watching your granddaughter? You said labor has value, and now you're saying it's an obligation. Which standard are we using, the one that benefits you at the moment? We really do owe Aunt Qingru. She poured her entire pension into our family for 7 years and never asked me for a cent. I'm the one who owes her. Xu Yanbai, whose side are you on? I'm your mother. I gave birth to you and raised you, and now you're turning against me for an outsider? That's exactly why I can't take her for granted. She's not my mother, yet she spent 7 years doing all of this for me and I never paid her a cent. Mom, imagine Nian Nian's future mother-in-law treating her this way. How would you feel? What are you trying to do? Pay back what we owe. That money includes Yanbai's earnings too. He worked overtime and stayed up late for it. How can you transfer it all to your mother? My mother's money is in this family too, so are 7 years of my time and effort, the promotions, raises, and social life I gave up. If you give your mother all our savings, how are we supposed to live? What about Nian Nian, the mortgage? Have you lost your mind? The way that family used to function shouldn't have continued in the first place. Jianwei, we can talk. We can work out a plan. I talked for 7 years and you never listened. I told you from day one I didn't agree to your mother moving in. You agreed to my face and brought her in behind my back. Then she mistreated my mom, played the victim, lied, and stirred up conflict. When did you ever stand with me? I'm done talking. Now I'll watch what you do. Where are you taking Nian Nian? Back to my mother's house. The home she lived in for 7 years before your mother called her a freeloader who wouldn't leave. Fine, go. Let's see how long she can stay with her own mother. She'll come crawling back eventually, and then we'll see who's embarrassed. There will always be a place for me in my mother's home. She doesn't start bargaining when I need her most, or charge me for helping. Unlike some people who claimed they came to help, made my mom give up her room on day one, did nothing, and then immediately learned how to ask for money. So all these years, I really saw nothing. He stared at the old ledger for a long time and finally realized that a complete family wasn't just a family photo hanging on the wall. I owe her. Jianwei, take the money back. 350,000 yuan is not a small amount. You two still have a life to build. There's a mortgage and Nian has school. I can't take it. Mom, listen to me. This 350,000 isn't even half of what you put in. 7 years of pension, money from side jobs, every cent you saved while your knees hurt so badly you could barely walk. It's all in this ledger. I'm not giving you money. I'm returning what was already yours. It's not that I don't want it. I'm afraid this money will finally tear your marriage apart. I don't want you getting divorced because of me. Mom, if this marriage can only survive on your money, time, and health, then it shouldn't survive. I've done right by Yanbai and this family. Now I need to do right by you. Keep the 350,000. Travel, see a doctor, do whatever you want. If you sneak it back into my bag, I'll copy this ledger 100 times and post it all over their neighborhood. You little troublemaker, ha ha ha. In-law, what brings you here? I came to see you. Why stay in this rundown place when you could live in a nice apartment? Yanbai and Jianwei are fighting, and instead of calming your daughter down, you're making things worse. Jianwei has her own thoughts. She's an adult. I can't make her decisions for her. You're being foolish. If people hear you're taking your son-in-law's money, the neighbors will say you're living off your daughter. Jianwei transferred it to me. I didn't ask for it. She's being irrational, and so are you. Do you really want to see them divorce and your granddaughter grow up with separated parents? We're mothers. What's wrong with swallowing a little hurt for our children? Give the money back and let the family be peaceful. Return it, and I'll have Yanbai come get you himself. You can even have the second bedroom. She remembered 7 years of waking at 5 in the morning to make breakfast in winter, carrying a feverish Nian through hospital halls at night, and slipping her own pension money into Shu Yanbai's wallet again and again. I never wanted to break them up. Then give it back. If you refuse today, you're deliberately making your daughter's life harder. You're taking your son-in-law's money and living in his house. How can your conscience allow that? I recorded every word you just said. Jianwei! You were eavesdropping on your elders? Where are your manners? You came into my mother's home and pressured her to return money, attacking her with every word. Where were your manners then? Freeloader, leech, broken family. Gu Qing Shuang, what my mother contributed over 7 years could buy half your living room. You're standing in her home, drinking her water, demanding money back. Have you no shame? Why are you silent? Say something. Do you really want to watch your daughter get divorced? If you have any conscience, give the money back. I'm not returning it. What did you say? I stayed quiet before because I didn't want Jianwei caught in the middle. I'm keeping the money now for the same reason. A family can't survive by making one person swallow every hurt. Jianwei gave me this out of love. I'm accepting it for myself. For 7 years of sleepless nights and humiliation. You've all lost your minds! Yanbai, good, you're here. Your wife and mother-in-law teamed up against me. They called me shameless and refused to give back that 350,000 yuan. Are you going to do anything? Really? That's not what you said on the recording. A mother taking her son-in-law's money should be ashamed. If you don't return it, you're deliberately hurting your daughter. Mom, I agreed to repay it. Aunt Qingru put far more than 350,000 yuan into our family. I could spend the rest of my life and still not repay what I owe her. Are you crazy? She's an outsider. You're humiliating your own mother for an outsider. They're not outsiders. Jianwei is the wife I chose. Nian is my daughter. Aunt Qingru held our home together and helped raise my child for 7 years. You're my mother, and I'll always acknowledge that. But you can't use the word filial duty to grind everyone else's dignity into the dirt. If you side with them today, I won't live anymore. I'll go back to the countryside and drink pesticide. Then everyone will know what an ungrateful son you are. You threaten not to live every time because you know that once you cry and make a scene, I apologize and give in. But Mom, I have a wife and daughter too, and debts of conscience to repay. Even if you lie on the floor screaming today, I will not make Aunt Qingru give that money back. You're sick of me. You're trying to throw me out? Mom, I'm sorry. Come on. We'll go home and talk. You're really sending me away? I'll be humiliated in the village. What will the neighbors say? What will our relatives think? I've already had the house back home repaired. The roof doesn't leak, the pipes are new, and the yard is cleaned up. I'll keep sending your monthly living expenses in full. If you're sick or hospitalized, I'll come immediately. If you want to see Nian, call ahead and I'll arrange it. But taking over someone else's place is not okay. Forcing Jianwei to give in is not okay. Going to Aunt Qingru's home to demand money is absolutely not okay. This family cannot keep sacrificing one person just to maintain fake peace. Shu Yanbai, you're an ungrateful son. You'll regret this. That woman has you wrapped around her finger. Have you forgotten who your real mother is? I won't regret taking care of you. But I also won't regret protecting my wife, my child, and the mother-in-law who held our home together for 7 years. Mom, you should go. The car is waiting downstairs. In the dark reflection of his phone screen, he saw someone unfamiliar and exhausted, yet finally learning to stand upright. Had I really been blind to all of this back then? Did you get home? Do you know what everyone in the village thinks of me? Aunt Jiang came knocking just to ask why I came back in the middle of the night. You've humiliated me. Are you planning to abandon your own mother? Say something. Mom, as long as you're home safely, is the water heater working? Don't change the subject. Tell me clearly. Am I still your mother or not? Are you getting that 350,000 yuan back? If you don't, I'll never forgive you. Mom, you'll always be my mother. That will never change. But if you want to be part of this home, you need to treat Jianwei and Aunt Qingru like family, not outsiders. The money issue is over. Stop going after Aunt Qingru. You ungrateful son! That woman has completely bewitched you! Aunt Qingru, what I owe you, I could never repay in this lifetime. Come inside, it's cold out. Mom, I came to apologize. I used to think everything you did at home was effortless. Cooking, picking up the child, helping with expenses. Then I had to do it myself, nonstop from morning to night. And I finally realized none of it was just a little thing. Mom, I'm sorry. It's enough that you understand. What's done is done. Understanding isn't the same as changing. You understand now, but can you actually do better? I know. That's why I'm not asking you to come back right away. Just watch what I do from now on. From that day on, he arrived at the school gate on time every day, rain or shine. Been waiting long? From now on, Dad will be here on time every day. Dad, you really were on time today. Grandma used to be the first one here every single day. Then from now on, Dad will be first every day too. He pinned the parent group chat, set 3 alarms so he wouldn't miss messages, and learned to make tomato beef stew and sweet and sour ribs. They didn't look amazing, but they're way better than Dad's old burned porridge. 3 times a week, he went to Song Qingru's home. No, I can handle it myself. This is something I should be doing. The first time he fixed a leaking faucet. The second time he changed a light bulb. She said nothing, only steadied the ladder. The third time he changed the potting soil. She didn't tell him to stop, only poured him a glass of water. Jianwei, I checked. On the 480,000 yuan Aunt Qingru put in, the interest at a standard bank deposit rate would be around 60,000 yuan. I'll repay that too. Our account is empty and the mortgage is due next month. I applied to transfer into sales as a regional manager. The base pay is lower, but the commission is higher. I should make 5 or 6,000 yuan more each month. Enough for us to slowly repay Aunt Qingru. You used to say sales was too exhausting and you didn't want to do it. I used to say I didn't want to. Now it's my responsibility. Competing for the role means business trips and overtime. Before, I would have backed out. This time, I don't want to give up. He'll take good care of Nian Nian, right? What if I have to travel for work? What about Nian Nian? I'll handle half the pickups and drop-offs. When you travel, I'll adjust my shifts. If there's a conflict, we'll hire temporary help and I'll pay for my own spending money. That's plan A. Plan B. If you're gone over 3 days, I'll take Nian Nian to my mom's, then pick her up on the weekend. I've thought it through. So you're not doing this to help me? No, it's simply my responsibility. You carried far too much for me these past 7 years. Now it's my turn. Go, Mom, go, Dad. Photography doesn't care how old you are. It only asks whether you're willing to look at the world again. Try photographing that tree outside the window from this angle. Okay, let me try. Grandma, when you used to live with Mom and Dad, you had to braid my hair, warm my milk, check my school bag, and cook every morning. Now that you don't do all that, aren't you bored? I have new things to do now. See these flowers? They need water every morning and Grandma has to talk to them too. Are you happy now? I am, Nian Nian. I used to put all my happiness into you guys. Now I'm learning to save some happiness for myself too. You have to make yourself happy before you can bring happiness to others. This is our family. Grandma, Mom, Dad, and me. Grandma is the best. Let's hang Grandma's photo right here. Mom, you look so beautiful now. I used to think that if all of you were doing well, then I was doing well. If Nian Nian stayed healthy, Yanbai's work went smoothly, and you were happy, I felt satisfied. Now I know I need a life of my own too. The moment that photo came out, I was truly happy. Mom, congratulations! I've already signed you up for the next advanced class. It's landscape photography with a field trip to Yunnan. Another class? How much is that going to cost? Didn't you want to photograph the rice terraces in Yunnan? This class goes to Yuanyang. I'll cover the fee. Consider it my gift to you. And every time you take a great photo, send it to me. Deal. Then I'm really going to start taking pictures. Rule 1. If either set of parents wants to stay with us, we discuss it first. Rule 2. We alternate responsibility for Nian. This week I do pick up and drop off while you help with homework. Next week, we switch. Rule 3. Housework depends on work schedules. Whoever gets home first cooks. Rule 4. All major spending is transparent. Anything over 1,000 yen requires both of us to agree. Agreed. And one last rule. Nobody gets to use filial duty as an excuse to make someone else suffer. If your mother starts provoking fights, playing the victim, or making things up again, you step in and stop it. No more smoothing things over. Cross that boundary one more time, and I will divorce you without hesitation. I accept. If I fail, you can leave any time. I won't stop you. The man who used to be careless slowly settled down. He learned to show up for his family and care for them with real effort. No longer trapped in endless household chores, she could focus on her career and finally build a life that shone on its own. She had spent her whole life working for her family. This time, she chose to live for herself. Grandma, when you come back, will you show me all your pictures? Of course, Grandma will take lots and lots of pictures for you. A real family isn't built on whoever can endure the most. It's built when everyone carries their own share, so no one who loves the family has to carry everything alone.